Good morning. Today we are doing class 8 geometry, okay, chapter 3. So before that, some notes I'm giving you. You remember the notes very carefully, okay. So number 1, number of sides of triangle equal to 3. Number of sides of quadrilateral is equal to 4. Number of sides of pentagon equal to 5. Number of sides of hexagon equal to 6. Number of sides of heptagon equal to 7. Number of sides of octagon equal to 8. Number of sides of nonagon equal to 9. And number of sides of decagon equal to 10. Okay, these are some of the important notes you have to remember. Question, first question, find the number of sides of a regular polygon whose each exterior angle has a measure of 45 degree. Okay, so solution, how to find the number of sides. Clear? Here exterior angle given 45, so exterior angle generally denoted by theta equal to given 45 degree. So to find the number of sides, therefore the required number of sides, okay, denoted by n equal to formula 360 degree by exterior angle. Here exterior angle means theta we have taken, so theta. So 360 degree by exterior angle is 45 degree. Okay, you cancel it. If you cancel, it will be 8 times. It is 8. So this is the number of sides, 8. Okay. Next question. Prove that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay. So how to prove? Solution. So let me draw the diagram. Parallelogram. You know what is parallelogram? I gave before. Okay. So first you to draw the parallelogram. You use scale and pencil. Okay. You don't actually, but I'm doing by freehand, but you don't use freehand. Okay. You draw by pen and pencil. Use scale. Okay. Nice. You do the figure. So I have drawn by freehand. My figure is not perfect, but you do at home nicely. But you use pencil and scale. Okay. So A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. We have to prove opposite angles are equal. We have to prove angle A equal to angle C and angle B equal to angle D. So before that, we would write given part. What is given? Given. Let A, B, C, D. Let A, B, C, D be a parallelogram. Okay. RTP means required to prove. Okay, RTP means required to prove. What to prove? We'll prove angle A equal to angle C and angle B equal to angle D. Alright. Now see the proof part. How to do the proof? Proof. Angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Okay, angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, angles on the same side of the transversal AB, or we can say like this: the sum of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is always supplementary, means 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. It is your number 1. And similarly angle B and angle C. Here BC the transversal. Okay, so angle B plus angle C, angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Here BC the transversal, so angle B and angle C are angles on the sum of the adjacent angles of the parallelogram are supplementary. Okay, 0 2. So from 1 and 2, what we are getting? From 1 and 2 we get this is also equal to 180 degree, this is also 180 degree. So we can write like this: angle A plus angle B equal to angle B plus angle C. Angle B from both the sides we can cancel. So angle A equal to what? Angle C. Okay. So similarly, no need to prove again. Similarly, okay, we can prove angle B equal to angle D. Hence proved. All right. Okay, next question and today's last question. Okay, prove that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. How to prove? Let me show you solution part. First we have to draw the diagram. I am doing by free hands. You use scale and pencil, okay, and draw nicely. Figure this is parallelogram. Okay, use scale, nicely we draw A, B, C, D. Suppose this is a parallelogram. We have to prove opposite sides are equal. That means we have to prove AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. Clear? So given, same as before, first write given. Let ABCD be a parallelogram. Be a parallelogram. Okay. RTP means required to prove. Okay, short form of required to prove. RTP, required to prove. We have to prove AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. Clear? So this one to prove. If any construction is needed, we have to do that construction. So we need little construction. So let me join. I'm joining by freehand. Use scale and compass or scale and pencil. Okay. So let me join AC. This is the construction. So if any construction is there, you write construction. What we have constructed, that one write construction. AC is joined. Now proof part. How to do the proof? You see here how many triangles are there? A, B, C and ACD are the two triangles. First you have to prove A, B, C and ACD are congruent. These two triangles are congruent to prove. How to prove? You see, very simple, very easy. In triangles ABC and ACD. Clear? What we have to prove, that one you cannot take in proof. Okay, so how will that? You can write like this: angle BAC equal to angle ACD. This angle BAC equal to angle ACD. Shape is like Z. You see, shape is like Z, so it is called alternate. ALT, alternate. Short form of alternate is ALT. Alternate INT, interior. Alternate interior angles. Okay. Again we can write like this: AC equal to AC. This AC is the common side of both the triangles. Since common sides. Okay. Again we can write like this: angle ACB or BCA. Angle BCA. BCA means BCA. Okay. Equal to angle CAD. See, BCA CAD. Again looking like Z. So this is also, since it is alternate interior angles. Clear? Alternate interior angles. To prove any two triangles, we have to prove only three parts. We have to prove one part, two, three parts. So we have to stop here. After that, direct to write. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ACD. By what postulate? You see here angle sign, so by angle. This is side, so side. By angle side, this is angle, so angle postulate. Okay, angle side angle postulate. If any two triangles are equal or congruent, whatever we have to prove, that one you have to write directly. Therefore you write directly like this. Therefore AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. Reason, since CPCT means corresponding part of congruent triangle. What is the meaning of CPCT? Corresponding part of congruent triangle. Hence proved. PROVE